Husband and I both cheated on each other. Can our marriage survive? Yep. You read that right. We are trying to make it work. What are your thoughts? Do we stand a chance? I, 28F, and my husband, 28M, have been married for 7 years, together for 10. 3 years ago we had our first child. She was about a year old when I started to feel very emotionally neglected. Husband would get home from work and choose to hang out with his friends, go golfing, etc. I was very vocal about how I was feeling, but he never changed. Then one night I went out and I talked to a guy at a bar and got his Snapchat. We talked for 3 weeks, met up at the park, just talked, and he came over once to my place, but we did not kiss or have sex. I sat on his lap for about 2 minutes and I had an overwhelming sense of guilt and told him I can't do this, I don't want to cheat, and cut him off. Never spoke to him again. I never told my husband about it. A year later we have our second child. Same story, I now have a toddler and a baby and am still feeling neglected. We start having more fights about husband's physical needs. He's stating that I never want sex, which my response is that I don't feel emotionally taken care of. Constant arguing over this. One night I post on a subreddit and a guy messages me. We start messaging back and forth and he showed me the affection that I had been craving from my spouse. We talk for 2 weeks, including NSFW pictures, 3 video calls, and voice audios. He was also married. We never told each other we liked or loved one another. It was a short-lived emotional affair until my husband found out. I was completely honest with him and told him everything, no tickle truths, and I also told him about the guy at the bar I met 3 years ago. I love my husband and I apologized and did everything I could to make our marriage work. He decides to forgive me and really steps up with helping me around the house and meeting my needs. The last year and a half has been the absolute best times in our marriage. Fully honest, or so I thought. He told me last night that he has been sexting my friend, on and off, for a year. She came to visit, she lives out of state, and they made out once for a few seconds. He says that's all they did that entire trip she was in town. Fast forward 6 months later we go to visit her and they also make out there, just one time again for a few seconds. Once again he said that's all they did, nothing more. He apologized and said that was everything, the full truth. I asked him how he felt about her and he said no emotional attachments or anything like that. He also admitted that he went to a massage parlor a few months ago and the massage lady asked if he wanted a hand job, which he refused, but he asked if she could take her shirt off and he admitted to touching her breast. He said that was it. What the fuck do I do now?
Relevant comment. Jaded_lab_1539. I think you stay together, but just acknowledge the reality. Neither of you is capable of being faithful, so this is what your marriage will be. You will each regularly cheat on the other. I think you should feel appreciation of how well matched you are in this way. In your specific marriage, this isn't a flaw either of you have to change, because you're both doing it. In your marriage, cheating is just a quality, you know? So accept that you are both cheaters, that isn't changing for either of you, and move forward with that understanding. You don't necessarily need to hang a lantern on it or talk about it all the time, but it can just be understood that this is what your marriage is. You are mutually incapable of monogamy, and so this is the arrangement you've come to. Honestly, I think this is the happiest story I've ever seen on here. I've seen "we both cheated" stories, but never one with such perfect balance. It sounds like you have each found your ideal match in the other. You're lucky. Congratulations.